interesting, Matthew Boone.
ECW General Manager Tiffany?
Tiffany, yes.
What the hell? Who? What?
We had we had Teddy Long, who was the ECW General Manager. He's now over on SmackDown. We have Vicky Guerrero on Raw, and Tiffany took over for Teddy Long. She was Teddy's assistant over on ECW, and he was General Manager. And he took off for SmackDown, and Tiffany became the woman in charge over there.
She can't be as bad as Vicky. Oh my God, that's nails on a chalkboard. I hate listening to that woman talk.
She's good, man. She's good. The people hate her.
Good. She's like the new age Stephanie McMahon with a whiny, scratchy voice and annoying as hell. But I don't want somebody good like that. Come on, find another way.
More ECW spoilers. Tyson Kidd with Natalia defeated Finlay. They confirmed the ECW time change going to 10 o'clock on May 5th, I believe, is the date for that. We may bump this show up from 8 to 10 Eastern time so we can still lead you guys into ECW. Haven't decided if we're going to keep this shindig 7 to 9 or 8 to 10. Shindig. 7 to 9 or 8 to 10. So we're going to make a decision on that in the next few weeks. We'll let you guys know on WZROnline.com. Kozlov came out in a Russian army uniform. Says no one can compete with him, and he wants a world title shot as well. Just basically a promo, Kozlov promo. Gregory Helms interviewed Evan Bourne backstage. Bourne says he has championship aspirations. Paul Burchill comes out and demands a rematch. So we have Evan Bourne versus Paul Burchill on WWE Superstars this Thursday. They're probably going to I'm sure they're taping that match right now, and that'll air on Superstars on Thursday night. So that's what we got for the ECW spoilers so far. We'll let you know about that main event, Christian versus Tommy Dreamer, coming up later tonight. And then we've got the SmackDown tapings as well from a sold-out Madison Square Garden in New York City tonight.
And we got stuff on SmackDown, too. We got the two main events for that. We got the scramble match for the number one contendership, Chris Jericho versus John Morrison versus the Great Khali versus Rey Mysterio versus Jeff Hardy. Winner gets a shot at Edge. And we got the U.S. title match. MVP, who's a Raw star, but this match was made before the draft. Defending the U.S. title versus Dolph Ziggler. Sherry Shepard from The View talk show will be there with MVP.
Ah, that's right. Yeah. He's going to be there as well. Yeah,
that's SmackDown.
All right, here we go. Monday Night Raw. We're doing this in 5 minutes, Boone. Let's just we don't have to go match by match. What'd you think of the show overall? I know they opened it up with Randy Orton. Randy Orton, great heel. Vicky Guerrero as well, great heel, and MVP. How about him with a chance to shine on Mike last night on Raw?
I mean, it's good that he got the chance, but I didn't really like it. I didn't like him. I don't like him.
Oh, really? See, I liked it. I thought Randy Orton's promo was strong to open the show. Good heel promo. MVP was right there on cue with his mic work last night. I mean, his back and forth with Randy Orton last night, I thought was really, really good. I mean, I thought MVP. I mean, guy comes over from SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, and they put him right in a role like that, a role where he can shine and make a name for himself over on Raw. Maybe, like a new beginning, because he had that losing streak for so long over on SmackDown, and then to have him, come over on Raw, maybe it's this guy's time. You know what I mean? And I thought last night it was a good way to.
They got to change his look. They can't have him keep coming out there in that wetsuit. They got to change his ring attire, his look. He looks like an idiot.
Yeah, the look could use a change, no doubt.
They don't have him coming out in that big balloon anymore. I noticed that big dumb balloon entrance they used to blow up. That was atrocious too. But that I didn't like too much. And the Miz, my God, the Miz. Please tell me you didn't like that one. Come on.
I liked it too.
Wow, are you serious?
You got to understand though, the Miz is the guy, right? He comes out, he's got that Johnny Fairplay, cocky attitude from the reality world, the MTV, and he brought that up in his promo last night. These are guys that they don't give them enough time to shine, and then when they come out and they cut these heel promos, I mean, you hated them, right? You couldn't stand them last night. You were just you want to punch your TV. You want them to shut up. You know what I mean?
For the wrong reasons, though, and like you said, they don't give them enough time to develop in the main events. Players.
What about Vicky Guerrero?
In my opinion, the Miz came out there And, like, because he doesn't have enough time to develop himself, and I don't know if he did this consciously, but he tried squeezing everything into one little promo. I mean, that thing did not want to end. I kept thinking it was over like 2 or 3 different times, and he would repeat the same crap. I got Paris Hilton's phone number.
What do you think about Vicky Guerrero? When Vicky Guerrero comes out and she gets that massive heel heat, and then she does the excuse me and that stuff. I mean, that stuff. That's what they want. Well, they want. I don't know.
I look at I focus on little things that I can't not think of every time I see these people. Like with The Miz, every time I see him, I think he thinks he's Mr. MTV reality guy, and he's too good for wrestling, and like he's doing it like it's like a act. Like even though it is an act, he's
they
like
want
overact.
that. They tell him to go out there and do that. You know what I mean?
Not the character. I'm talking about his actions. Like when he's in the ring, you can tell he's like, oh, it's wrestling. I'm in my wrestling character now. I'm in the ring doing my wrestling character. That's what I think. And with Vicky, I can't ever stop thinking when she's talking about. The whole time she's like trying to remember a line. It seems like she's trying not to screw up what announcement.
She's horrible, dude. I think I said something to Jose last week where it's like line for line where she memorizes word for word.
Wasn't there an incident where she screwed it up and they had to wheel her back out just to correct it?
That was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Remember she tried to. It was the Backlash main event where she tried to. And she forgot to, she forgot to say it was the last man standing. She says, oh, by the way, this match will be a last man standing match. Can you imagine when she got backstage, right, and Vince is there in the gorilla position? Can you imagine the look on his face?
I've heard stories about how he's made, like, back in the day, he made, like, Ric Flair and Bret Hart go out and back when they taped matches. They had a big title change from one of them. And he kept getting mad because Ric Flair wasn't working the leg quick enough, so he kept sending them back out. And this is Ric Flair and Bret Hart. I can't imagine when Vicky gets wheeled back in there with Chavo standing there, and she just got done saying, like, it'll be a last time ever match. And he's like, are you stupid? Last time ever match? Is that? I said last man. It's not even close. It's not even close. Do you even know what business you're in? Good Lord.
Hey, one last, the main event for ECW, let me give you guys a spoiler. If you don't want to hear this, turn the speaker down real quick. Christian defeated Tommy Dreamer by DQ when Swagger came out and hit Dreamer and beat up both guys. So it does look like they're going to continue with Swagger and Dreamer. I had just thought that they were going to keep Jack Swagger as ECW champion and then do a feud there where Tommy Dreamer would have been the one at some point to take the title, take the ECW title. One last hurrah, like I said earlier. But now with Christian, you know what they'll do? It'll be Christian versus Kozlov because Kozlov cut that promo earlier in the night. So we'll have Christian versus Kozlov for the ECW title, it looks like. And then it'll be Swagger and Dreamer as well. One of those will be next week. One they may keep for the pay-per-view. Christian and Kozlov for the title they'll probably keep on the pay-per-view. And then maybe next week we'll see Tommy Dreamer and Jack Swagger on as the main event at ECW. At least that's what it looks like by these ECW spoilers. Hey, we got to take a commercial break, and then we'll come back. We're going to take your live phone calls here in hour number 2. We've got a live chat room right now, WZROnline.com/chat. We'll see if Jose's up here in hour number 2. It's 8 o'clock. He's supposed to be here now, but I didn't expect him. But anyways, Matty B is going to be back with me after the break. We'll play you guys some music right now, and then, like I said, live phone calls, lots of backstage news, and the live chat room, WZROnline.com/chat. You're listening to WZR Radio with Ryan Clark and Matt Boone. We'll be back right after. And we're back, WZR Radio, for hour number 2, Tuesday, April 28th. Matty B, I know you got some phone problems, so you may cut out here in hour number 2. Is that right?
Yeah, it's almost guaranteed to happen, just a matter of when. Hopefully I can get through most of the hour here.
All right, that works. We'll keep you on here as long as we possibly can, and then if it's just me, I'll take some live phone calls here in hour number 2, and I'll just kind of co-host it with you. I expect Jose to be here in just a little bit, probably around 8:30, but I'm not really sure if he's going to be able to make it. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We got some news. We were talking about Raw. I guess we can get back into Monday Night Raw real quick. Just a couple of the big spots or the big angles from last night. The opener, they set up Randy Orton and MVP. That ended in a no contest after Shane McMahon came down and went apeshit with a kendo stick on Randy Orton. The Miz cut that promo.